Hello everybody and welcome to I Like Cruise Ships, the YouTube channel. And here we are on board Carnival Triumph and we're going to have a look at the Paris Dining Room, which is deck 3 at the back of the ship. What we might do just before we walk in, we'll have a look at the map here of the ship. So on every elevator landing there's actually these little maps that are sort of up here. And you'll see here at the very back, which is a little, sort of, you see the little dot where we are now. The World Hall and Paris Aft Dining Room. So it's actually spread out over deck 3 where we are now and deck 4. Now this is actually a late night or early morning, so these doors are closed. Obviously for dining times they would be open. Let's go check this out, shall we? Now there's actually a very big lobby as you come in here. It's quite grand. And you'll see if we pan up there. So you'll see the upper seating there from deck 3 to deck 4. And then the back lounge of deck 5 there. And then we can't make it out. That's probably not as nice as it really looks. There's actually a big, huge world or a map on the ceiling right here. So again, as you walk in, one thing you'll notice is the menus. And you've got the bathrooms right here. Now this is actually late night, the last night of a cruise here on the Triumph as we come back to New Orleans. So you might actually hear some singing here from actually that's from the piano bar. So once we get inside the dining room, it'll quieten down a bit. So there is multiple entries here. I'm not trying to get you guys dizzy, but there is the side entries. Swing around over here. Obviously most people naturally would walk in through the main entrance. I did point this out on the London dining room. There's actually these globes here on the doors, and there's basically like a mosaic glass with a globe as well. Now this is a huge dining room, let me tell you. So okay, as we first walk in here, we see the maitre d's station, or the this would be the hostess's station, pretty much they call them now. So this video is probably going to be about 10 to 15 minutes. We're going to walk around nice and slowly so you can see the whole dining room. So if you are planning to cruise on the Triumph, maybe you've been on here already, or you're going to come on the Sunrise, you get an idea of the seating configuration. So we'll basically go around in a circle from one side to the other. This is actually already set up, so this is actually kind of pretty cool. You can actually get an idea of the tables. There's a table for 8. So there's a lot of tables here to get through. So there's tables for 4 that run the whole length of this side right here. Hope you guys can see that kind of clearly. We'll come down these steps from the side. We'll go from the starboard side. We're on the now starboard side or right hand side, and we'll go right the way around to the port side. You'll get a good idea of all the space. Got lots of tables here, tables for 4, tables for 2, and tables for 8. So you've got these benches with the tables and the traditional chairs. So I'll just point out, of course, Carnival Triumph, there's lots of tables for 8 right here. Carnival Triumph is still in service around another month. Depending on when you're watching this, right now it's the end of January 2019. So basically March, April, the ship will be going into dry dock over in Cadiz, Spain, and coming back as the Carnival Sunrise. So we'll just walk around here. I hope you guys can get a good idea of all the tables and the configuration. We're not going to look at table numbers, but they do have them on there. 4, 5, 9. Basically, once you get your sail and sign card when you come on the ship, it'll tell you your dining room, so Paris or London. It'll tell you upper or lower, so we're on the lower seating right here on deck 3. And it will tell you your table number. So naturally a lot of people wouldn't know where their table is, especially on the first day. But once you've been the first day and you've got an idea of the layout, you know where to walk in, go straight to your table. This is the back of the ship. So one thing you'll notice, we're in the Mississippi at the moment, so you might be able to hear a little bit of vibration. Excuse me, a little bit of vibration. There's a table for 10 right here. So the one thing being at the very back of the ship, there is a little bit more movement. So you can see all the tables are all kind of ready here for seating. So what they do is they tend to rotate the breakfast between the forward and then the aft dining room. So being debarkation tomorrow morning, this will be breakfast tomorrow. And then the midship dining room is where they have the waiting area for special needs and wheelchairs to get off because it's closer to the lobby where the gangways are. So we can't really see very well out the window here because it is night time, but you get an amazing ocean view from the back of the ship here. At the moment being up the Mississippi, we just get a little bit of lights. There's lots of bigger tables here for 8 and 10. So I hope you like this walk around, guys. This is obviously a little bit of a more of a detailed look at the dining room. And just get an idea of the tables and chairs. I'm trying to walk as slow as I can and hold the camera as steady as possible. There's kind of tables for 2 in the middle here. Yeah, so they do their best to basically create the tables based on family sizes and groups. So yeah, tables for 4, tables for 2, tables for 6. Yeah. 438, 440. I'm not looking at table numbers, we just sort of look at those little ones as we see them here. These waiters have got this all ready and set up to go. So you may hear a little bit of a rumbling. Obviously, being that we're in the river and shallower water, the propellers are going to basically cause a little bit of a stir as we're going up the river, obviously deeper and shallower water. So lots of bigger round tables in this corner over here. And again, these windows come around this whole back of the ship. So it is a nice spot if you like sort of sitting by the windows. And then you got tables for 10 here, then tables for 6. So we're heading down the port side now of this lower level deck 3. And we've got more crew members using the Wi-Fi. There we go. Just give us a wave, maybe. He'll be famous on YouTube and he won't know it just yet. So yeah, there's a whole bank of tables right here. So you'll see the benches there. This is the lower area still. We'll look at the middle area after this. And then these tables for 8 and 10 along here. I mean, for me, one thing that I'm going to point out a lot is the effort these waiters put in, the distances that they walk. This is lower level 3 here, so basically the 2 dining rooms are split by the galley here. You'll see this door just ahead of us, this stainless steel door here. And that's the walk through to the galley. This is actually a revolving door. We're not going to go through it. But the distances that they walk, so they come in through from the main galley to the lower level, and then they've got to go to the upper level. So the actual sheer distances and the speed that they're walking is just intense. If you sort of sit when you come for dinner and just check them out. So you'll see all those booths that run on this port side right here. And then you've got these grand stairs going up to the upper seating. Just keep walking around and just check out this middle part of the dining room where we started out at the beginning. So we're quite a few minutes in. It's obviously going to be a little bit longer video, but the whole point of these sort of full walk-arounds is to get an idea of the space. So there's tables for 12 right here. And then tables for 6. Tables for 8. So what do you think? Do you like the dining room? This is I would imagine this is probably is it probably nearly 700, 800 people seated at a time? I'm not sure the exact number. I should really know these statistics, shouldn't I? But there's a huge huge area to cover. It's one thing, there's a lot of obviously positives and negatives to bigger spaces like this. Obviously it's a bigger, group dining. Carnival built a lot of its success on early and late seating dinner. Everybody's sitting with the same people every day, and then you get, especially if it's not your own family, you meet new people. There's table for 2 in the middle right here. It's kind of really strange. There's like a huge open space. There's 1 table for 2. But yeah, then everybody gets to sit with that same table for 8 or 10 every night. Make new friends, acquaintances. Then you'll get people, of course, maybe you don't want to sit with other people and you want to sit on your own. But Carnival's real success was this early and late seating dining. And and then where you'd sit with other people and meet new people from maybe the same area where you live or somewhere different. But one thing I do find, I mean, I've not really dined too much in the dining room myself personally. Obviously working on the ship it's a little bit difficult, but is how close the tables are together, and there's barely room to pass. So obviously tables for 8 and 10, the kind of conversation level would sort of pick up a little bit. You know, table 548 right there. It's almost like a captain size table, these bigger tables. I just find it's a little bit close together, a lot of the seating. And what we're going to do without swinging around and get everyone dizzy, we're going to head on upstairs and check out this upstairs area. So we are going to run a little bit longer with this video than we did for the other dining room. That's okay. The idea of a full walk around is a full walk around. Alright, so we're here on the port side right now. So there is one table there at the entrance. It's a table for 10, and then we have a kind of mixed lot of tables over here then. This is not set up for dining, they won't serve breakfast up here tomorrow. They got all their plates and covers ready. And these waiters just come in and just bang, 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 put everything out and it's done. Tables for 4, tables for 2. These booths, definitely with the ship being a little bit older, especially coming off the horizon to this ship. Got the vacuum going on again, that's alright. It's definitely got a little bit of a dated feel with the carpets. Let's watch these. There's a bigger table right there. What's that? 14. Table for 14. Wow. Let's not trip over this cable. We'll just come around the back here. But yeah, there's definitely a bit of a dated feel to it, especially the colors of the woods. You know, so now I'm trying to remember the exact. Triumph came out in 1999? I'm really gonna have to look this up for a future video, I think. So it's pretty much 20 years. Now I didn't actually bring this ship out, I brought the Victory out, which is after Triumph. So it was Destiny, Triumph, Victory as they came out. And we don't really get a good idea of how the tables are laid out here, but in terms of the tables for 6, tables for 10, look at all these glassware here. So they basically have them all as the water carafes. And you can see again these windows looking over the back of the ship here as well. So obviously if you see an exterior photo of the ship, you get an idea of those blackened glass windows at the back. And there is a lot of pantries. I mean, I'm just comparing it to Horizon. There's a lot of pantry stations, which are the tea and coffee kind of stations for the waiters. But there's a lot of them in the dining room compared to the Horizon, where they've kind of minimalized a lot of these. It does make the waiters have to walk and run a lot more, you know. There's a whole bank of tables for 2 here. So this is now the deck 4 or upper part of the dining room. And we've got some more tables right here. And a lot of cutlery right here. So if you might have seen another video that I've got, you can probably look it up on YouTube. It's Carnival Horizon Secret Team Members. That's the name of the video. And there's a very cool video that I made with the silver team on the Horizon. The guys that work overnight every night doing all of the silver wrapping. So if you've cruised, of course, on Carnival, you'll know when you go for Lido lunch, you get your cutlery right there from the baskets. And these guys work overnight doing this silver wrapping. Now we get a great view of the dining room right here. It's just a fantastic view of all the tables that are all set down on the lower level. So we might just sort of end the video just about here. and just show the dining room from this spot. A little bit of music playing. Let's hopefully it doesn't interfere with the video. So yeah, so I Like Cruise Ships, the YouTube channel. I hope you've liked watching this video here on Carnival Triumph. Of course, we're going to make future videos on Carnival Sunrise as well, especially where they've done a remodeling or changing of the ship. We're going to do some, let's say, before and after videos. So you might actually see this same dining room in a Carnival Sunrise video as well, so that we can get both aspects of it before and after the dry dock and remodeling and refitting. So thanks for watching I Like Cruise Ships, the YouTube channel. Now I'm going to suggest to you to, of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new to watching these videos. That way you're going to get all the latest Carnival Triumph and Carnival Sunrise videos. And if you are already a subscriber, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming back to watch. Of course, you've got a bit of a love of cruise ships if you're watching these videos. They're exciting for some, they are for others, but I love doing them as well. So yeah, give us a thumbs up. There's a thumbs up for you. And maybe post a comment into the comments. Thanks for watching I Like Cruise Ships, the YouTube channel. Thanks everybody. Have a nice day. Bye.